Now to windscreens and the repairers who charge you hundreds of dollars to install a new one. In an industry that has little regulation, we've discovered far too many examples of shoddy workmanship that can put your safety at risk.
A properly installed windscreen is extremely important. Do you think you did a good job?
Actually, I'd rather not talk about it, considering...
Tonight, we put Aussie windscreen repairers to the test.
It's water down the bottom here on the dashboard.
With some shattering results.
Big no-no to have fitted the wrong windscreen, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. The technician's your last line of defence.
I've got my missus helping me. Moulding off.
From cutting corners...
We just wanted to talk to you about your job today.
To deliberately concealing our cameras.
I don't want to be watched by camera.
It's the hidden camera investigation some operators in this unregulated industry don't want you to see.
Take your camera off me now.
This kind of thing happens on a national scale, and it happens, quite regularly.
Service 8's Mike Smedley has been fitting windscreens for almost 15 years. He's fed up with sloppy work.
It's a total gamble.
A gamble you and your family don't want to take. Because in an accident, your windscreen deflects the airbag and keeps the roof from caving in on you.
Is that not a safety issue?
A current affair first highlighted problems within the windscreen repair industry back in 2007.
Once the dust settles from something like this going into air, everybody goes back to their own, sort of habits.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
We've organised a range of vehicles, different makes and models, each with their own damaged windscreen. Our cameras are in place. Let's see if the industry has cleaned up its act.
The first repairer we called out was the most expensive.
What was the quote on that one? 440.
So you can imagine our surprise when he pulled up in this Falcon sedan, not a custom-made windscreen carrier. And if that wasn't unprofessional enough, the cast on his arm certainly raised a few eyebrows.
It'd be interesting to see if we can actually do it without damaging the vehicle.
Can't do anything.
With the help of his untrained wife,
Come upwards.
and unaware he's being filmed,
Work. Moulding off.
this repairman replaces the windscreen but chooses to leave in the old moulding and grille at the base of the screen.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Go and mouldeless.
Now, when you do that, you can't be assured that the windscreen is bonded to the body correctly.
The whole job took no more than 20 minutes.
But could you let us know why you didn't take
I don't
the
have
grill
to
out?
talk to you. Bye.
$444.
Bye. See you later.
Moments later, he returns to try and justify his sloppy work.
But I don't
do you
appreciate...
accept that perhaps the grill should be taken out?
Not with this particular vehicle. I treat every car like my son's in it.
I certainly wouldn't put anyone in this car.
Within days of the repair work being completed, it's clear this new windscreen is anything but safe.
The top of the windscreen here is actually dropped down about 5 mil. There you can see water already there. If I just wipe with my fingers there, you can see that channel of water is on the inside of the vehicle.
You got me on a very bad day.
You've got to be very careful that you're not going to get some sort of budget backyard guide.
Motoring expert Samantha Stevens.
You want to make sure that no one is cutting corners.
Quoted 265 and 285.
Our next fitter was a lot cheaper and took an hour to complete the replacement job on this Ford Laser. However, he didn't take too kindly to being filmed by what he thought were private security cameras. Look what happens when we reposition one of our cameras. Next, he makes a personal phone call while juggling his work on the windscreen.
So I need to open up a new account.
While he did remove the old moulding and grille, when we approached him about his secretive work under the bonnet, he wasn't about to explain.
We just wanted to talk to you about the job you've done today.
Price can't determine the quality that you're going to get.
Our next booking was to replace a cracked windscreen on this Toyota Corolla. We were quoted $260 for the work.
You think you would have heard from him by now?
But our technician never turned up and his head office couldn't find him either.
A courtesy call would have been nice. 338?
Yep, that sounds cool.
For a premium price, this technician appeared to do a textbook installation.
This technician, I'd certainly have him do my car so far.
Only problem was, When he finished, his good work was all for nothing.
It's the wrong screen. It fits perfectly, apart from the gap.
The wrong screen.
He didn't get the windscreen out first and check to see if it was for the right vehicle.
How do you think you went with the job?
Well, I got the wrong window. That's not very good, I know, but...
The technician also said the car was perfectly safe to be driven. It was only after he left we realised he had also forgotten to replace the registration sticker on the new glass.
Mike, this guy started out with a 9 out of 10. What have you given him now?
Oh, I can't give him any points for this. Probably shouldn't be driven, to be honest.
Luckily, this windscreen repair company guarantees its work and the glass was replaced the very next day.
The way to know you're getting the best deal ultimately is to have that guarantee on the windscreen. I can't stress that enough.
And of course you can insure your windscreen, which helps keep replacement costs down. And if you've had a badly installed windscreen, we want to hear from you either by email or phone.